a call to faithful resolve. As I sit in quiet reflection, my mind turns to a narrative that resonates deeply within my Christian soul, the story of Mordecai, a man of faith amid exile. I envision myself among those torn from Jerusalem, carried off by a Babylonian king, yet holding fast to hope. In a dream, I witness chaos, thunderous voices, quaking earth, and darkness enveloping the land. Two mighty dragons emerge, their clash igniting a global war against the righteous. Fear grips my heart as I sense my people, burdened by our own shortcomings, bracing for death. Yet in our cries to God, a small spring swells into a vast river, its waters flooding the earth with light. The humble rise, overcoming the proud, and as I awaken, I ponder this vision, seeking its divine meaning, trusting that God's purpose will unfold. I find myself in the king's court, a place of privilege yet peril, where I stand with royal guards who plot against Artaxerxes. With careful discernment, I uncover their scheme and alert the king, who justly condemns the traitors. I record this event not for acclaim, but as a witness to truth, earning favor and a place in the palace. Yet this honor stirs envy in Haman, a favored adviser who seeks my ruin and that of my people, his resentment fueled by the executed conspirators. I see his influence grow, shaping a decree under the king's name, portraying us as a disruptive force across his vast empire from India to Ethiopia. I reflect on this decree, issued with a veneer of mercy, yet twisted by Haman's counsel to target my nation as lawbreakers disturbing peace. The order marks us for annihilation, women, and children on a fixed day, aiming to restore order by our destruction. I feel the weight of this threat, yet I turn to prayer, recalling God's mighty works. I address the Almighty King, ruler of heaven and earth, whose will none can oppose. I confess that my refusal to honor Haman stems not from pride, but from a sacred fear of exalting a man above my God. I would have humbled myself for Israel's sake, yet I guard my worship for the divine alone. In this moment of crisis, I plead for mercy, not just for myself, but for a people redeemed from Egypt, God's chosen inheritance. I ask Him to hear our collective cry, to transform our sorrow into joy, allowing us to sing His praise uninterrupted. I join my voice with Israel's, united in supplication as death looms, our faith tested by the shadow of annihilation. This is no passive stance. It is an act of trust, a philosophical resolve to stand firm, believing the river of deliverance will rise again. I contemplate my role in this divine drama. My faith calls me to vigilance, to intercede, to hold fast to the hope that light will prevail. The dream's imagery, dragons, rivers, and the exaltation of the humble mirrors a deeper truth. God's justice will triumph. As I sit here, the weight of history presses on me, yet I am lifted by the assurance that my prayers are heard. I resolve to live with purpose, honoring my God above all, awaiting the day when peace restores what hatred seeks to shatter. This journey, etched in Mordecai's life, becomes my own, a call to faithful action, rooted in the belief that my inheritance is secure in the hands of the one who created all.